Alright, can y'all hear me now? This shit should work. Alright, can y'all hear me now? Oh wow, there we go. This shit should work. Greetings, everyone. What do you know about my family? Sorry. I don't know what that was. It's been a while since I recorded a video, so clearly this is The Last of Us Part 2. So, I'm planning on doing a playthrough, which, if you think about it, like 90% of the times I never really end up finishing the playthrough. Like, I play at least an hour and I'm like, alright guys, I'll stream next time so we can continue the playthrough. Bullshit. That's a sack of shit. I don't even continue at all. They just get stuck there. Before I, what do you know my family? Before we, you know, I played the game already, so before we hit this playthrough, I got some things I gotta get off of my chest. You know, so this is my opinion only, but I just want you guys to listen, you know, and I'm not trying to change anybody's vibe. Tonight is the night. Alright, so listen. There's a lot of hate in this game. Oh, Joel died! Oh, Joel! Joel! This game sucks! Alright, look guys. I fucking love this game. And it's for a couple of reasons. There's something about this game that is just so different from other games. Like, it's not lighthearted. It's so dark tone, gritty, disturbing, disgusting, and serious. It's that real life bullshit we're going through right now. You know? When Joel passed away, spoilers if you haven't played the game, or an asshole, read about my family. So, sorry. There's so much shit in my mind. I don't know how to, like, break it down into details and details. So, when Joel died, I got sad. I really did. But then, like, I wasn't mad. It was a huge shock factor, but I liked how realistic it was that he didn't have to have, he didn't need a heroic death, you know? It felt real. And when he died, a lot of people got mad. Because they're like, how can you kill Joel off, you know, in the early game? And fucking, this game wants you to feel that disturbing, they want you to have that disturbing act in your brain. This game is not about sunshines and rainbows and happy fairy tale endings. It's none of that. Alright, this game was meant to be a cycle of vengeance, a cycle of violence. It's a dark path. So when Joel died, I was like, damn, shit got serious. She got really serious. And that's what made me like this fucking game. I'm not really talking about just Joel's death. That's one example. I'm talking about the whole plot of the game. How can it be Last of Us without Joel? I understand, but if you think about it, the game is all about Ellie. She's the protagonist of the game. The first game was between both of them. But this game doesn't focus on Joel, it's about Ellie. It's a cycle of violence. It's about the revenge, the actions that Joel did on the first game. He did some fucked up shit. Alright, we were so blind to that. A lot of people are not accepting Abby because she's not an original character that wasn't on the first game. So they try to explain here, and no, they weren't forcing it. They were actually trying to explain here what made Abby fucking what's it called fucking shit fucking I forgot what I was gonna say, man. There's so much shit in my mind. I'm just one of the worst fucking reviewers in history. But I hope you know what I'm saying. They tried to explain Abby what were her intentions. So she killed Joel because Joel this and that. And a lot of you assholes are so in denial, like, no character development and trying to force it down our throats. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You guys are just hating for nothing on that bandwagon shit. Yeah, like, this game, it's serious. In real life, look. There's no superheroes in here, right? All right. In real life, if we were in a real zombie apocalypse, more than half of your family members will fucking die. All right. They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna have a heroic, climactic death like a fucking movie where the camera is aiming at their faces and everyone's crying, like Tony Stark in the Avengers or Logan. You know, people are gonna die. You're fucking the person that you love the most that you knew for years can just get killed in an instant. I mean, shot in the head and have the most lamest. Death is cheap. Death is cheap. It doesn't have to be. It's like, oh, tell my family I love her. No, no, I know. That's so Hollywood. All right, that's the past. They're trying to make this something real. All right, when if you're one of your family members or your father, your grandfather dies in a zombie apocalypse, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna be so mad. But you're not gonna be mad at the fucking person that died because he died. You're just mad because they fucking died, and you just have to suck it up. You have to deal with the pain. You have to deal with the anger, the depression throughout the whole months or years that are about to come after the zombie apocalypse or whatever you're going through. So this is what the game is trying to do. They want you to feel that disgust. You have to handle Joel's pain or death. I'm sorry. You have to handle the pain from Joel's death. You just have to be fucking. You have to understand why they did certain things. Um. What do you know about my family? What is that? Like I hear a voice talking in the background, but I have no idea what it is. I'm as lost as you are. Trust me. Yeah. Uh, so I just want you guys to understand that I feel like this game was. Look, if this shit was a series or a movie, I swear to God, this is like an Oscar type worthy fucking plot. It's a good plot. It's a really good plot. My God. See, you went from Joel doing fucked up shit, killing the Fireflies, not all of them, because you left some. Then you happen to kill the father of a Firefly member, which was Abby, but the father was a doctor. So Joel did some really fucked up, guilty shit. It was either he did some selfish shit. No, I love Joel, I really do, but he did some fucked up shit. And we're so blind, like we don't care, because we love Joel since he was in the first game, because obviously, everyone loves Joel. But we're so blind to the fact that we ignore everything he does. We're fucking hypocrites. He can do some fucked up shit. We're like, oh, Joel's a badass. Alright? So, his actions have consequences. Alright? So Abby, we saw her point of view, how she suffered with her father's death, how she wanted revenge. So she fucking did what Ellie's been trying to do this whole game to find Abby. And it goes back and forth. And the whole cinematic soundtrack and the whole tension is there. The whole dark atmosphere, environment, and I'm not talking about dark as in contrast lighting. I'm talking about that feel, that vibe to it. It's just so. I've never played a game like this. And look, there's a difference. There's a difference between this type of vibe and a horror game like Silent Hill. Like, what's different? I feel like it's still good. It's still dark and scary, but that's like scary type shit. But this is not. I don't consider this much horror. I consider this more like something about like dwelling and fucking super depression, dark anger. This game is about fucking anger. It's about, I'll fucking kill you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Like that type, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, to me, this game is a, man, when Jesse died, I was like, no! But death is cheap. Death is cheap. And I can't wait for a part 3, this game really sets up a part 3. It is an Ellie story. We need to know what happens to Ellie. Does she try to find Abby again? Does she sacrifice her life from the third movie to save the humankind? Because she has a cure, you know? Hopefully that happens. Okay, so I just wanted to give you my thoughts about this game. I will do a playthrough, and I am going to do it in a bit. I promise. I'm just gonna jack off right now, really quick. Gotta watch some Pornhub videos. I have a girl, obviously, but she's at work right now, and she can't be here to suck my dick. So I gotta do it with my hand right now. So I'll be back. I'm a live stream, and hope you guys enjoy. I don't give a shit. I'm not PewDiePie. I'm not one of those goddamn motherfuckers with a million subscribers that you have a lot of subscribers and you support them, but you got to support the people that started from the bottom. You know? The fuck is the point of fucking sending $20 to some asshole who's a millionaire already? He's like, uh, Jay thought, thanks for subscribing and sending money. Like, they're not even funny. Like, hey, everybody! Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta keep it real, you know. You gotta support the small guys. But honestly, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber guy. I I would love like a few comments there on your opinion. I respect your opinions. Like everything I was saying, don't take it offensive. They'll get offended. Personally, that's my opinion. And what you have is your opinion. It sounded like I was trying to change your mind and make it into a fact, but it's my opinion. I can't change anybody's mind. I can only change certain people's minds. But that's for a different thing. Yeah. So, all right. I'm gonna start this beautiful playthrough. Um, yeah, this and that, and yeah, and I just hope you guys give this game a chance. You know, for those who don't like it, just give it a chance and try to digest the story. Like, go open-minded. Quit being in denial. Quit having that little but moment. But that should have but Joel gave his name out. Joel is smarter than that. Well, of course he was smarter than that. He's been living in Jackson for a couple of years. He's a changed man. He's not the same guy anymore. He's been recruiting motherfuckers for fucking years. They go in that area a lot. They've been recruiting those areas where he goes check his routes and mark the log books, like Jesse says. You know, when he clears the infected out. It's just you gotta see things in a different way. Try to give it a chance. This is an amazing storyline. If it was the first game ever, it would be different than what it is now. The sequel. The first game taught us about how Joel became a father-like figure to Ellie. And it was so lighthearted and beautiful moments, you know, the giraffe scene and just more than that. But this game, it wasn't meant to be like that. People were expecting too much. People were expecting the whole game to be about Joel and Ellie. I think that's what fucked up the expectations. This game is not meant like that. This second game is not about that. It's about the cycle of violence. It's about punishment. It's about you trying to do something, and when you realize that the person you're trying to kill, the person you're trying to kill, what the fuck? How do I say this shit? It's just a fight between whose side you're on. You know, you became someone different once you had that knife on Lev's neck. That's when you notice that you're not who you think you are. There's a limit to how far you can go. And this game teaches you that and shows you how sad and tragic this is. In a good way of storytelling. To feel that that pain, you know, like that Empire Strikes Back ending, like a cliffhanger, that it was not a happy ending. Not everything needs a happy ending. But hopefully we get a trilogy. We get a third movie and it explains and expands the universe even longer. And we get to see Abby and Lev and their own thing. We get to play as them to see if they found the Fireflies, you know, or what is Ellie doing? What is Dina doing? What is Tommy doing? Tommy's still stuck in that shit trying to find Abby. I have hope for the third game, and I fucking love this game to death, man. If you appreciate every single quality in this game, and when it comes to like the cutscene cinematic, the soundtrack, that serious, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain that, but it's just To me, this is a masterpiece, man, and I love it. I love this dark grittiness, real life feeling when people are just getting killed back and forth, and you just feel so vulnerable. You're not that video game superhero that you're gonna, oh shit, I'm gonna kick their ass, man. I'm gonna kick their fucking ass. Hey, what you looking at? Get a sword, Toby. Get the fuck out of here. It's not. You feel vulnerable. That's the best thing about this. So like I said, I'm gonna record a live stream, and yeah, just I'll be back, all right, guys. But I'm gonna end this part right now, and then you know what I'm saying. All right, I bet. Shit.